Hi everyone! Today we're going to be making a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle hat. I'm actually going to be making this one in orange. The colors for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle hats are red, orange, blue, and purple for the strap. This is an original pattern, and I'll hopefully have the pattern written soon, and there'll be a link to it in the description of this video, along with our Facebook page. The link is in the description for our Facebook page, so you can see our other patterns and crochet tutorials. So let's get started on this hat. Today I'm going to be making it in a toddler size hat. So the pattern I'll be writing though will be for all sizes from infant to adult, 6 different sizes. So make sure to check that out, and I will start making this one though in the toddler size. So colors you'll need, a green color, obviously turtles are green. I'm using a dark green color, which I don't know exactly the name, but it's Red Heart yarn, this dark green color. And then I'm using white, black, the pumpkin orange by Red Heart for the sash. For the red one, I just use cherry red. For the blue, I just use regular blue. And then for the purple, I just use the violet color. And then I tried to make these hats like the movie characters in the new movie, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And they have, the red one has the green eyes, and the orange one has blue eyes, so I'm going to be using actually a lighter blue color for those eyes. And the purple one also has the green eyes, the light green eyes of the red, and then the blue turtle has blue eyes as well. So let's just get started on this one though. We're making the orange Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle hat. So let's get started. Toddler size. We want to start by doing a slip knot. If you don't know how to do a slip knot, there are other videos out there to teach you. And we're going to chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do 9 double crochet in that third chain from the hook. So yarn over, go into that third chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's a double crochet. So do 8 more in there. 2, 3, oopsie. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then just notice that I crocheted over the straggler. We're going to just sew that in later. Just slip stitch to the first double crochet of that round and chain up 2. Okay, going on to round number 2, we're going to do 2 double crochet in each stitch around. So yarn over, go right into that first stitch where we chained up 2, that same one. Do 2 double crochet. And in the next one, again, 2 double crochet. So keep doing 2 double crochet in each stitch around, and you'll have 18 double crochet by the end of this round. Okay, so I'm back at the beginning, and I just want to slip stitch to the first double crochet of that round. I also forgot to mention I'm using an H size hook, which is a 5mm hook. You also need a scissors and a sewing needle, like a yarn needle as well, so make sure you have all your supplies. Anyway, round 3, chain up 2, let's do 2 double crochet in the first stitch, 1 and 2, and then in the next stitch just do 1, and in every other one then just do 2. So 1 in this one, so 2 in the first, 1 in the next, then 2 in the next, and then 1 in the next, and so on. So every other one you're going to put 2 double crochet. And at the end of this round you will have, let's see, 27 double crochets. So again, 2 in the same, and then 1 in the next. So continue doing that around, and then we'll meet up at the end. Alright, I'm on my last stitch here, and now we're just going to slip stitch to the beginning double crochet, like so, and chain up 2, 1, 2. Now round 4, we're going to do 2 double crochet in the first stitch, and then we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So 1 and then 1. And then repeat that around. So 2 in the same stitch, and then 1 double crochet in the next 2 stitches. And by the end of this round, you should have 36 stitches, 36 double crochets around. So keep doing that, 2 in the same stitch, and then 1 in the next 2 stitches, and I will meet you back around to go on to round number 5. Okay, so I just finished round number 4, so we're going to slip stitch to the beginning double crochet, like so, and then chain up 2, 1, 2. Now round number 5, we're going to do 2 double crochet in the first stitch, and then do 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches. So you're kind of seeing a pattern here, how to increase. So continue that around. So again, 2 in the same stitch, and then 1 in the next 3 stitches. Okay, and by the end of this round you should have 45 double crochet. So I'm going to continue doing this pattern all the way around, and I'll meet you back up when I have 45 double crochet around. Alright, so I have 45 double crochet around for round number 5. Just slip stitch to the beginning double crochet and chain up 2. This is going to be our last increase round for the toddler size hat. So do 2 double crochet in the first stitch. You could probably assume what I'm going to say next is do 1 double crochet in the next 4 stitches. So continue doing that. Let's see here. 3, 4. Okay. So let's do that again. So do 2 double crochet in the same stitch, and then 1 double crochet in the next 4 stitches. Okay, and at the end of this round you will have 54 stitches all the way around. So continue doing that, and then don't slip stitch at the end though. We're going to change color for the sash that goes around the eyes. So just keep doing this pattern all the way around, and then I'll meet you back up when I have 54 double crochet around. Alright, I'm back at the beginning. Now we're not going to continue with the green until later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretend that I'm going to slip stitch. So insert your hook in that first double crochet, but don't slip stitch with the green. We're actually going to change color now. So grab your orange or whatever color you're making your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle hat. And what I usually do is just take a strand like this, fold it in half. You want there to be a generously long straggler to sew in later. But I usually put it around my finger and just put it over the hook pull through, and pull through. So you slip stitch with your new color, and then you can pull the green tight like that in the back, pull this tight, drop the straggler, and make sure to chain up 2. Alright, and now we're just going to do a double crochet all the way around, 1 double crochet in each stitch all the way around. So there's no increasing here. Now we are done increasing. So do 1 double crochet in each stitch around, and what we're going to do actually, I'm gonna pause here for a second, turn on the inside, and you see the orange straggler and the green, and you just want to snip that green. And some people, don't put knots in their crochet work, but I'm going to just to secure this and make sure it does not unravel, and then I'll sew that in later. Okay, so now I only have the orange attached, and I'm just going to continue crocheting 1 double crochet all the way around, and I'll meet you back up after I'm done with this round, and I'll tell you how to do the next few rounds. Alright, so I'm going to start my last stitch here, and I'm just going to slip stitch to the beginning double crochet there. And now what you want to do is just what we did in the last round. We want to just continue that for 3 more rounds. So you'll have 4 rounds in total of the colored yarn, of the orange or whatever color you're using. So this round and the next 2 rounds, so the next 3 rounds I guess, will be like this. Just chain up 2 and do 1 double crochet in each stitch around. So just continue doing that until you have 4 rounds in total of the color of this orange or whatever color you're using. So I'm just going to continue doing 1 double crochet in each stitch around, and I'll meet you back up when I have my 4th round of the color. Okay, so I just finished my last round of the orange part. I have 4 rounds of that, so we're just going to slip stitch to the beginning, but we're going to change back to green. So like how we changed the color for the orange, we're just going to do the same thing and get back to the green color. So pretend you're slip stitching like this, but don't yarn over with the orange, yarn over with green, and slip stitch just like that, pull tight, everything. Alright, gotta be kind of coordinated. Alright, and then drop your straggler and chain up 2. And now for 3 rounds, we're just going to do 1 double crochet in each stitch around for 3 rounds. That'll be the bottom of the hat. I think it's 3 rounds. Let me double check though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep. For the 3 rounds, you want to have 13 rounds in total from the beginning. So just do 1 double crochet around. At this point, like I did before, I'm just going to flip this so I see the inside and cut the orange yarn to get that out of the way, and just make my little knot here. Again, you don't have to make a knot, I just like to secure it in my own projects like that. Okay, I'll sew that in later, and just continue doing 1 double crochet around, like I said, for 3 rounds. So you'll have a total of 13 rounds of double crochets from the beginning. So if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is this one, then 12, and then 13. And then I will meet you back up when we're ready to fasten off. Alright, so now I just made the 3 rounds, and I'm just going to slip stitch to the beginning, and we're going to fasten off. So what I like to usually do is just chain up 1, cut my yarn, and pull all the way through, and that should secure it. Then you can sew in that end, and there's your hat. So now we want to make this sash. See, the back of this one has this tie, and this is more like a 3D look on this sash, so we make this sash separately and then sew it to the hat. So take the color that you used, so I'm going to use orange since that's the color I used, and just make a slip knot. And what you can do, okay, so to make the sash, you have to take as many of the stitches that you have around the hat. So our hat has 54 stitches in total around this main part, plus 20 for each side, so plus 40. So 54 plus 40 is 94, and then plus 2 is 96. So you can chain 96, or you can do a foundation double crochet row of 94. So it's up to you. I'm just going to show you how to do a double crochet foundation because it's much faster and easier for me. But like I said, you can chain 96 and just double crochet across. But this is kind of skipping that step. So what you do to do a foundation double crochet row of 94 would be to chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, yarn over. Now you have to pay attention here, so we're going to go into that third chain from the hook, okay, and we're going to go through this first ridge and then the back ridge as well, okay, and then we're going to yarn over, pull through. Now usually in a double crochet we yarn over and pull through too, but since this is the foundation, we are going to yarn over and pull through only 1, and then we'll yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so let's continue that. So now you've made your first double crochet. Okay, and this is the foundation chain bottom over here. So now we're going to yarn over, and in that foundation bottom chain, I like to work this way, like vertically, because it's way easier to access that bottom part now. So you see on the very bottom there, there's like, it looks like a chain basically right here. Let me get my needle so I can kind of show you. There's like this, so you see this loop and that loop, so that's where we're going to go in. So yarn over, go in those two, yarn over, pull through that, and then yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, let's do that one more time. Yarn over, go underneath those 2 at the very bottom, yarn over, pull through that, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. So I've made 3 double crochets already. See that? 1, 2, 3. So yarn over, go into that bottom, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go into the bottom, yarn over, pull through 1, or pull through that bottom, I guess. Yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, I'll show you one last time. Yarn over, go into that bottom. So it's going to be those bottom 2, basically looking like a chain. Yarn over and pull through that. Yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So make sure you do 94. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 so far. So make sure you have 94 at the end of this round, or this row, and I will show you what to do next. Okay, so I have done a foundation double crochet row. For those of you that want to just do the chain thing, I can kind of show you a basic on how to do that real quick, because that may have been a little confusing for all of you. So what you want to do is do your slip knot, and then chain however many you need. So you need 96 for this one. So I'll just do a quick, alright, so let's pretend that's 96. Okay, and then in the third chain from the hook, so 1, 2, 3, you're going to do a double crochet. Okay, and then do a double crochet in each chain across. Alright, so with the foundation double crochet you kind of skip that step of the chain and going back, you know. So basically that would be what you would be doing with that 96 chaining or whatever. So yeah, that's that. But I have done the 94 foundation double crochet. Then at the end of this, once you've done that, chain 2 and turn your work, and then do a double crochet right into that same one that we chained up to, and then do 1 double crochet across. And this is the same for row 3 and 4, okay? So do a double crochet in the first, double crochet 1 in each stitch all the way across, and then chain up 2 at the end and turn your work, and just repeat for 2 more rounds. So at the end of this, so for the sash you'll want to have 4 rows, because on the hat we have 4 rows of the color, the orange here. So, and we're going to be covering that part. So make sure you make 4 rows of this sash, and then I'll meet you back up when we're ready to fasten off. Okay, so I just made all 4 rows of this, and just to fasten off I chain 1, cut my yarn, and pull through. So that's secure. Now you want to make sure you sew in these ends, and then we are going to attach it to our hat. So let me just do that real quick. So to sew in your ends, what I usually do is I insert my needle in between the stitches, yarn the needle like that, and just go in between the stitches as far as I can go, pull through, pull it really tight, and then stretch it out, because you don't want any loose ends out like that. Cut the yarn, that one's done. Let me do this other one real quick. So, and then you'll want to do this to the hat as well, because we have loose ends on that hat. So just go underneath all the stitches, and then pull it like so, and it's all in there. Alright, now we are going to sew this to the hat. So what we want to do, you can see the back, you can't really see the seam, but it's right here. So this is the back of the hat. Okay, so what we're going to do is lay this on top of here, and we're going to go like this, kind of folding it like that. Now you want to count 20 stitches from the right. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so this is the 20th stitch. And then we're going to take yarn from our ball of yarn, and we're going to yarn our needle. Okay, and we're going to go from the inside of our hat, and pay attention to this because we are going to go in from the back. Now we are going to go through the back and into each stitch, each hole on, let's see, round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, in between here, where the orange goes into the green right here. Okay, and we're going to go into each one of these. So you want to pick your spot to be the center of the back. So I'm going to pick this right here. And then you want to go into the 21st stitch of the sash. Okay, I can pull out my thing here. And so we're going to go in there and then pull through. Now pull a generous amount because we're going to be sewing back and forth through the whole hat, okay, on this round. So now it's easier to see it like this. We're going to go into the very next stitch and into the very next stitch here and go in. Okay, and then pull all that yarn through. Okay, then from the inside, we're going to go into the 3rd stitch right here and go into the 3rd one on here and pull all the way through. So just continue going back and forth. I know it's a little bit of a process, but we want to make sure that this is secure. And if you want, I mean, even going every other one, I think that would be, you know, okay too. I just want to be, you know, very precise on this and make sure that there's no holes, no gaps, no falling, anything falling through or anything. So I'm doing every single one, but like I said, you can do every other stitch or whatever, however you want to sew this sash to the hat, but make sure it goes over the 4 rows of your hat. Make sure it lies over that. Go all the way around this top row and then all the way to the back, and at the end it should fit like this, and you will have then to go sew it down inside and then go back to sew the bottom part, because once the top part is sewn, here I'll show you, this part is sewn right here, this bottom is still flapping up, so you want to make sure the bottom part is sewn as well. Then once that's all together, then we'll tie this in a knot and then you'll have your sash. So continue sewing this like so. I know it is kind of difficult to see first of all, and then to get it, but just have patience, and once you have this sash done, then we will make the eyes and we will attach the eyes to the hat and then we'll be finished. Okay, so I just sewed the top row, and I just wanted to show you how I'm going to sew this bottom part, because see the front now, it still goes like this. So we want to tack this down. So I'm all the way to the end, to the back side, and then I'm on the inside, so what I want to do is just go straight down. So we're sewing downward, and then we're going to go back. So sewing straight down, and if you have to, count your stitches on this side to make sure that there's 20 stitches along here. Please do so. Okay. Okay, so then I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we're going to go into the 21st one, and then we want to make sure, now we're not going to go up here in this area, we're going to go in this area, into the stitch, okay, into this orange area, in here, in here, in here, etc. Okay, so make sure you're in the right spot. I'm going in right here, and just keep on, then now you're on the bottom half. See, there's a hair. So now you're on the bottom half, and now we're gonna go in each stitch like this, all the way back until it's all sewn completely around, because the top is on now, so you can't obviously pick at that, but this bottom isn't. So continue sewing this all the way around, and then I'll meet you back up when we're going to tie off. Alright, so now I just came all the way back around, so it's sewn from the bottom and at the top, but before I want to fasten off, I just want to stretch it as much as I can, because I may have sewn it a little tight, and I just want there to be a little bit of stretch in there to make sure that it'll fit around the head that it's supposed to. Now, since we sewed this inside here, and this is open, so we want to sew that as well. So if you want to just do a quick run through there. Okay, and then we'll flip this inside out, and we're back up at the top where the beginning of our strand was, and I'm just going to tie a knot, and then we'll fasten off here. And I like to triple up my knots so that it stays just like that. Cut that yarn and then sew this in. And I'm just going to sew it in between the two fabrics. Okay. Then sew it back, or I mean turn it back in, side right. And now we're just going to tie, not a full knot, just going over it once, like that. Okay, and then pull, and then just position it how you want it to be, just like that. Shape it how you want. So there's that. Now you can leave it just like that if you want, just to have a ninja hat, but we want eyes on this one for the Ninja Turtle. So the Ninja Turtle, I have using the white, black, and blue, and I've already made one of the eyes, so it's going to look like this. So what we need to do with our H size hook, take black and chain 2. We'll do your slip knot first and then chain 2 here. 1 and 2, and then do 6 single crochet into that second chain from the hook. So insert into that, and then yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, insert hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, insert hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. We've got 4 right now. I need 2 more. Okay, then we're going to slip stitch to the first single crochet and then fasten off. So I like to chain 1 and cut the yarn generously because we're going to sew it. So cut a long strand. So there's the pupil. Then we're going to take the blue for the second layer and do a slip knot, chain up 2, 1 and 2, and now we're going to do 9 half double crochet. So half double crochet is yarn over, go into in the second chain from the hook, so in there, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops that are on the hook. Okay, so yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on the hook. Okay, so you want a total of 9. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, oopsie, and 9. Then do a slip knot to, or slip stitch to the first half double crochet on that round and fasten off, leaving a generous amount again because we're going to be sewing. So that is the colored portion. So this is going to go over the top of that. And now onto the white. We're going to do a slip knot. Here, let me get all this yarn out of the way. Okay. We did a slip knot. We're going to chain 2, 1 and 2. In the second chain from the hook, do 6 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then slip stitch to the beginning and chain up 2, 1 and 2. Alright, now this is the round, we're going to make the oval shape. So 2 double crochet in the first stitch, so where we chained up 2, we're going to yarn over, go into that stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so 2 double crochet in the first stitch. Then the next stitch we're going to do a half double crochet and a single crochet in the same stitch. Then the next stitch we're doing a single crochet and a half double crochet in that same stitch. And then in the next stitch we're doing a 2 double crochets in the same stitch. So that's 1, and in the same stitch that's 2. Okay, so we're going to repeat that around. So then in the next stitch we're going to do a half double crochet and a single crochet. And in the next stitch a single crochet and a half double crochet. And you can kind of see that there's an oval shape being made. Then we're going to slip stitch to the beginning double crochet and then chain up 1 and do 2 single crochet in that same stitch that we chained up 1 in, and then do 1 single crochet in the next 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then in the next stitch we're going to do 2 single crochet, 1, 2, and then in the next 5 stitches we are going to do 1 single crochet. 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then we're going to slip stitch to the beginning, single crochet, and fasten off. And again, make a generous amount, like so. Okay. Now, we want to sew the black to the blue and the blue to the white. Okay? So what we want to do is make sure all the stragglers, well, obviously make two of each, obviously, but I already made one, so I'm just going to show you. So you can rewind this video and make this again. And I'm just going to sew these together. Oops. Okay. And whenever I sew them together, I always tie a knot underneath so that it's secure. Okay. And then I cut my yarn. And then I take this, and you want to put it like on the side of the oval. You don't want to put it in the center. You want to put it on the side. And oh, get all this in the back. Okay. And sew the blue to the white. Again, making sure that your position is at the right spot and trying not to go through the black. I guess you could first sew the blue to the white and then the black to the blue and white pieces, but I just find this a little easier. Okay. You just want to make sure it's all secure all the way around. If it's not, go back and keep sewing it in. Okay, that's pretty secure to me. And then tie it in a knot. But don't make any mistakes. Okay, and then there's the extra white. We want to make sure that we put a little detail in the eye. So I have this white in the back here from the start of my eye, so I'm just going to use that because we only need a little speck, basically. So let's see where we want to put it. So this one's going this way, so we want it to go right here. So go from the back. And yarn your needle. If you need to use a new piece of white, you know, just take a scrap strand of white. And just sew that in like that, and then tie that in a knot, and then we will attach these to our hat. Okay, so obviously I sewed on one eye already. I just wanted to show you how I'm sewing these on. So they're kind of at an angle. You want to make sure that you space them right and that the knot in the back is centered. Unless you want your knot to be on the side, then you would put your eyes on accordingly, and that looks good right there. And all I do is just take this part of the yarn and sew the eye on, eye on. Anyway, just back and forth through each stitch on the white, and make sure that these stragglers are underneath, hidden away. And you want to make sure that it is straight, well, straight at an angle, I guess. Just like the other eye. Oops, what am I doing? I don't know. Gotta go from the inside out, back and forth. And make sure you shape it. You can manipulate it however you want. And then once I have this fully sewn on, I will show you my finished product. Alright, so this is my finished product of my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle hat. It looks fabulous and just like this one. So as you can see on the back and the front, and thanks for watching for this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel to see get updates on our new tutorials, and also make sure to like this video and join us on Facebook. Remember, the link is in the description. I will also try to get the pattern on for this hat in the description soon, so keep a lookout for that. For the other sizes, you can make a larger, this is a larger size obviously, like that. This is a child size. So you can make child size, adult size, a little baby size, all those sizes. I'll have 6 different sizes on there. So again, make sure to join the Facebook, make sure to like this video, and to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching!